Injured Marine holds a 3-hour salute, honored by bikers in a heartwarming gesture. During the Memorial Day weekend event known as Rolling Thunder, a remarkable moment unfolded in the heart of a busy street. Veteran Sergeant Tim Chambers, his uniform adorned with medals and patches, stood unwavering under the scorching sun, his posture rigid, his arm raised in salute. He was paying tribute to his fallen comrades, their names being etched onto a new war memorial before him. Though his leg ached from an old battlefield injury, he remained steadfast, his gaze fixed on the horizon, his salute unbroken. As word of his acts spread, people gathered, captivated by his determination. Some stood silently with flags in their hands, while others watched from a distance, revering the tribute. But for Tim, this moment was personal. It was a day that brought back painful memories, the memories of his twin brother, Mark, who had sacrificed his life to save him. Mark and Tim had always been inseparable, their bond forged in childhood and strengthened through their shared service in the Marines. They had fought side by side, their loyalty to each other unwavering. But fate had other plans. On a battlefield rife with chaos, their unit was ambushed by spies who had infiltrated the area. Heavy gunfire erupted, and Tim was struck in the leg, collapsing in pain. Without hesitation, Mark rushed to his side, shielding him from enemy fire, but in his act of heroism, Mark was fatally shot. He passed away in Tim's arms, leaving behind a grief that never faded. As Tim stood in the street, saluting for hours, the memory of that day weighed heavily on him. His muscles ached, his uniform clung to his sweat-drenched skin, and his throat grew parched. Yet, he endured, knowing that his pain was nothing compared to the sacrifice of those who had given their lives. The crowd murmured, moved by his resilience. Then, a distant rumble grew louder, disrupting the solemn silence. Over the hill, a group of bikers appeared, their leather jackets emblazoned with patches, their motorcycles roaring. Their presence sent a ripple of unease through the onlookers. Bikers were often viewed as lawless rebels, their rugged appearance striking fear into those who misunderstood them. As the bikers approached, the crowd braced for disruption. But instead of causing chaos, the riders did something unexpected. One by one, they dismounted and formed a circle around Tim. Without a word, they stood at attention and raised their arms in salute, standing in solidarity with the lone Marine. For minutes that felt like eternity, they remained still, their gesture speaking volumes. The crowd watched in stunned silence, realizing that these so-called outlaws shared the same reverence for the fallen. Then, breaking from the formation, one biker stepped forward. His tattooed arms and hardened features made him appear intimidating, but his eyes reflected something deeper, respect and understanding. He reached into his pocket, prompting whispers among the spectators. "Is he pulling out a gun?" Someone muttered. "Maybe knife," another speculated. But as the man retrieved a simple bottle of water and unscrewed the cap, the crowd fell silent, ashamed of their assumptions. Extending the bottle, he offered it to Tim. "Take a sip, brother, it's too hot out here," he said. Without forcing Tim to lower his salute, he held the bottle up, allowing the Marine to drink. The cold water was a welcome relief, rejuvenating him for the remaining tribute. A biker stepped forward with a small pocket fan, creating a breeze to cool Tim in the intense heat. Then, another biker appeared with an umbrella to shield him from the sun. The crowd watched in awe as these bikers, often misunderstood, displayed unexpected kindness. In a world quick to judge, their actions shattered stereotypes, revealing their honor and brotherhood. As the sun set, Tim lowered his salute, turned to the bikers, and shook their hands in gratitude. He addressed the crowd, saying, "Today, I saw the true spirit of these bikers. Kindness isn't about appearance, it's about what's in the heart." The bikers rode off, leaving Tim with a powerful lesson: unity, respect, and kindness come from the most unexpected places. The crowd left with a new understanding: never judge by appearances.